Hello, my name is Shelley and welcome back for another episode of How to Run 3 in Black Has Mod as People's Republic of China. So, in previous episode we managed to push back the enemy a little bit in the north, but then they did a counterattack with a lot of divisions, so we couldn't really hold them back quite yet. We did manage to gain some more ground in the south, and actually there's only a garrison detachment guarding the port over here, so we can probably capture that. We'll also get to the mountain jungles already with those two divisions. This one can probably clear out the Siamese border, at least a little bit, and then we'll clear out the airfields and all that. So we are slowly getting some ground. We got the militia up here now, so we can go ahead and send in the naval infantry down south. So that at least is going to be a relatively easy victory for us. We are now digging in over here once again, although our troops are not in a good shape. So I don't think we'll be able to hold on for that too much. I suppose we got the mercenary in here. I'm going to move the mercenary to guard the highlands behind with the pillboxes, so at least we got something in there that can hold back the enemy for a while, although it doesn't really have the artillery or anything like that yet, so it's not necessarily going to be that effective, but hopefully we'll at least gain some or make something out of it. We could also go ahead and Kathmandu's, I'm going to have you clear out the enemy garrison just to pull in some enemy troops in here. Oh, there we go, we won the garrison down south, so we are at least taking another port from the enemy. And there we go, our ground attack and barring cap. Oh, right, they are not fighting in there anymore. Or attacking from there, so the ground attack over here might not be required. What I suppose we could do is we could switch the target to be in Tiantaiyong instead. Oh, and Kagangulu. Oh, right, Shilinhot is now under attack by a cavalry unit. Now, that was not going to be too bad, although they are going to be moving probably more and more troops into the combat soon enough. But if we can shatter them one at a time, that means that the troops over here can then do a counter. Oh, Mandalatsum is now under attack by one of the infantry battalions. Well, it's losing organization rather swiftly, so I don't think we're going to lose too much in here. But the attrition over there is going to be, well, attrition of combat rather, it's going to be a bit bad. So I'm going to pull one of these back to the pillbox line. Oh, there we go. Mandalatsum was another victory. We lost 500 men. They lost almost 2,400. Oh, and now they started to... Okay, we can stop that one for now. Weichang is under attack by... Oh, they're attacking from there. Well, we were doing ground attacks in there. I was planning on doing ground attacks in there anyway. So if they're attacking with the troops from there across the river into a mountain under some ground attacks, that's probably going to be a very bad recipe for their survival in there. Okay, now that they're doing one division at a time attacking in here, we'll be able to take on them at least a little while. And of course, we can slowly start rotating the troops in and out so we can get the most out of it. It's the... Right, these are still mostly in good shape. Some of these units could well, I suppose we're slowly getting the organization back at least. Well, we're probably at least until third. Oh, Communist guerrillas. Where is this one then? Oh, right, this is near the Soviet border. We can't really do much in here. I suppose we can just sit there. Oh, they've got headquarters over there. Shouldn't really be in there. There's no infrastructure, but... Well, we'll just stay there. That will probably get destroyed eventually. Because they can't really advance anywhere. Oh, okay. They're attacking with the elite light infantry across the river from Jia. So that is... well, that's going to be taking a lot of losses anyway. Oh, they've got another victory in Mandalatsum. Another about 9-1 losses in there for the enemy. I'm probably going to go ahead and pull back the motorized division behind the line again. Just to let that one rest, and then it... Oh, there we go. Another victory at Shilinhot. So we lost about 1,000 men. They lost about 6,000. We can probably increase the reinforcements a decent bit in here. At least I'm definitely hoping so. Oh, yeah, should be tight. Is this with the... Oh, that is the infantry tank unit. Okay, so it's got armor of 26. We got piercing attack of on at least a lot of these divisions. We got higher than that, so we can still deal some damage. Of course, it's gonna have to be the hard attack rather than soft attack on a lot of the stuff in there. Or at least it's not quite as easy for us, but we can still damage it. And of course, we've got the ground attacks going in there, which deal a lot of damage. Oh, Nanpiao is under attack. So at least we did manage to take one province in here, which is going to be a good point for us to then push further out later on. We'll just need to regain some organization, although most of these are actually in a pretty good shape. So I'm not really too worried about it. I don't think we can take over Huludao quite yet, although I suppose what we could do. There's a quick little... probing attack into Huludao, just to have a look at how the situation is in there. Yeah, that's not something that we can deal with, but if we let them now attack us, they probably will start counterattacking. Or maybe not. Oh, there we go, another victory in Mandalatsum. They're probably going to be attacking yet again in there, yeah. Oh no, that's true. Oh, there we go, there's the light armored unit in here attacking Shuzhong. And then, are we... Oh, yeah, Mandalatsum is under attack. We only got... Oh, right, okay, now the troops are joining into combat. For some reason, we started with, like, only one in the combat itself. But it's only a fascist militia attacking in there, so it's going to be quite an easy... Oh, now that is tasty. It's about a 15-to-1 ratio in there, and that was some of the finer units that they were using to attack us. So how's the battle in Gillinghot going? There's still the infantry tank division slowly dealing some damage to us, but we're also dealing a lot more damage to it than it's dealing to us, so it's not the worst. A few days away from getting the infrastructure up here, that's going to allow us to then regain the organization for these units faster, which is going to be very important for rotating the units in the vicinity. And there we go, another battle from Tiantaiyang. I suspect that, well, I suppose that's not going to shatter that armored unit. It's actually going to be losing the organization rather than the strength. I mean, it's going to lose some of the strength. We're not able to attack into Karkankulu. I mean, we could, but we don't really have the strength right now to attack in there. But we've got the mercenary infantry. Oh, Mandalatsum is under attack once again. Oh, that was... well, that's a tiger division. Okay. It doesn't have actual tigers in there, though, but it's just the name. Oh, there we go. Still hot, so there's, again, about 5.6 to 1 ratio on the casualties. So we are going to be taking a little bit losses on organization for various units in here. Oh, Zhejiang is under... Ah, there we go. So they are spending a lot of troops from Huludao into attacking us in fairly defensive positions in the hills. We've dug in really well. As long as we don't... oh, there we go. Another victory in Nangpia. And Zhejiang is under attack across the river. And Nangpia is under attack once again from Huludao even. Oh. If they're breaking up all their units from Huludao, we can maybe take the port at some point in the not-too-distant future. Oh, Balihan is under attack. Well, we've dug in rather well there. It's only one division attacking. Zhejiang is under attack by a marine division now, so they lose their troops attacking Zhejiang quite often. Now, how's the situation in the south? We take the port. Let's go ahead and just keep on pushing further south. We'll go ahead and have one unit clear out the pocket in here. I suppose that's going to be the easiest way to check. And then I suppose I can follow in there. I'm going to go ahead and... we'll have 4 provinces against this Siamese province in here, in case the Japanese take that, which they might. And thus it's going to open up the front line even further. But if we can take that province itself, that should be a quite... yeah, it's a bit of a narrow path over here. So we can get up to the airfield, basically. Which, to be fair, that is plain. So it's, well, it's a fairly open area in here, relatively speaking. So not much I can do about it. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and start sending some more troops down southeast. Ooh, payment received, there we go. We're losing a bit of cash right now, but I suppose there's probably going to be... actually, what are we trading for? Right, rare materials. I suppose I could probably remove some of these trades with the Soviets. It does reduce our relations with them. But I honestly think that's probably going to be the better option right now, just to save a bit of cash. Ooh, well, there we go. Balihan, another victory. And there's... Nangpia, well, we shatter another garrison detachment in there. They are just bringing everything in here. They're attacking these 2 provinces quite frequently right now, but it's nothing too bad. Oh, they're attacking with a marine into Shilin. Zhejiang is getting some attacks. This one's going to be... well, that's going to be a victory, most likely. Do we have anything in the decisions that we need to worry about? Not really, not yet. How are we doing? So the 30th Division is still slowly regaining organization. Did we get the... oh, we did get the infrastructure in here, so that should start having a bit of impact on how quickly we get the organization now. Oh, another victory of Zhejiang. Pretty decent ratios in there again. We lost 300, they lost well over 5,000. Of course, since we're doing the ground attacks into Tiantaiyang, they're not going to be able to do too much with the attacks in there. We shatter a lot of the... I think they... don't know if they pulled back the infantry tank division. Oh, it's moving through Baring Jar right now. So it's pulling back somewhere where they can repair. Probably down to Mukden. Oh, Germany declared war on Yugoslavia. Greece joined Yugoslavia in the war against Germany and Slovakia. Ah, okay. Oh, wow, yeah. Greece have done quite well against the Italians. They've taken pretty much all of Albania, but they did lose the landings in Misurata. But at the same time, the Italians, or the British, have pushed further into Libya. They're almost at Al-Sidra. But not quite through there yet, and then... I suppose that's pretty much the... oh, wait, no. Oh, the Italians are doing pretty good in East Africa, though. Oh, my goodness. Well, I suppose the British didn't really prepare for the war in there. And it looks like the Germans have started taking more of northern Norway, or I suppose technically you could kind of call it the central Norway, I suppose, but I reckon that's probably considered the northern Norway, or northern half of the Norway at least. Oh, looks like that is actually empty. Let's just go ahead and start moving in around here after the headquarters. If I could get to Harbin, that would actually remove the bad modifier, at least for a little while, but army unit command and control. Oh, there we go. So morale for the armored unit is improved. That will be very handy. Do we have any more troops in here that could move in? I suppose the 3rd Division could move in there already. Oh, there we go. Another victory in Mandalitsum. Oh, Mungbo is under attack. Oh, they do have a Marine Division in here. Okay. Well, in that case, we're going to move this one down here to assist with the defense. I suspect that we're probably going to win this. It's a pretty defensive terrain for us. Actually, the terrain is minus 35% for us. It's not really that great. Mountain jungle, but I suppose it's better than nothing. There's a French unit, or British French unit in here. I suppose what we could do is keep on advancing south. With some of these units anyway. Oh, that's, okay. That's impossible terrain there. We'll leave someone to guard the port for the time being. I suppose this one could move along there as well. We've got some combats in there. We've got our destroyers. They're not really doing much right now. Oh, Munkai. Oh! Well, damn, there's a partisan in here. Someone's got to deal with that. Assuming that we can actually deal with... It's got quite a bit of organization. I'm rather surprised by that. Well, I suppose we've got the divisions to spare over here. If nothing else. You know what, I'm just going to go ahead and redeploy it over there. And the fascist militia is going to keep it busy for a little while. Then we'll clear it. We're showing us under attack. Undeclared war. Despite nominal neutrality, by 1941 the United States was steadily moving towards war with Nazi Germany. After signing the Lend-Lease Pact in March, President Roosevelt declared a region of the Atlantic adjacent to the Americas the Pan-American Security Zone. Within this zone, United States naval ships escorted convoys bound for Europe. On 10th of April 1941, the USA performed the first hostile act of World War II when the destroyer USS Nipplak attacked, not Nickelback, Nipplak attacked a German U-boat that had just sunk a Dutch freighter. Well, there we go. So it looks like the enemy defenders over here in Hagengulut are in pretty bad shape, but our troops are not really in shape to start attacking yet. Now, to be fair, Taz's division is at least getting some organization. Another victory of Weisheng. Well, this is a really easy place for us to just hold the enemy back right now. They're sending everything that, well, most of the things that they have in there, and failing miserably. I suppose we could go ahead and poke the Huludao once again. Let's have a look at the... Oh, a lot of these are actually quite close to shattering. We can go ahead and attack in there. We can also go ahead and use our close air support to do a ground attack into Huludao. We'll also go ahead and use Albertus to give a bit of support attack from the flank with the medium armor. That way we can probably do just about enough damage to shatter a lot of these units. Then once we get to Huludao, we'll just dig in there for a little while. Unless there's like a chance for a massive breakthrough, which probably is not going to happen yet. But even just getting Huludao is already going to be pretty important for us. Right, how are we doing in the south in the meanwhile? We've taken another province. I suppose we can get it towards Hugh. If we can take that city, that's going to actually... What was the bonus from that? Gulf of Tonkin, more leadership and resource efficiency. That's actually going to be really handy. So we do want to get that. The defense over here is still holding. I think, well, we have started to take a bit more casualties than they are. But once we get a second division in there, and then we have another division go around and start attacking from the flank. Oh, communist guerrillas. Oh, in Harnur. And... Oh, right. Well, there's an enemy unit in there. Oh, we actually won that. Right, there was a cavalry unit in there. But there's now another combat in here, which we are probably not going to win. And then there was the division up here. Or the units up here, which, to be fair... I'm just going to go ahead and start moving along here, just causing some chaos behind the Japanese line. So that's going to maybe cause them to pull back some more troops. The attack on Huludao seems to be going rather well. Oh, and the enemy, or the unit in Harno Shatter, I'm just going to go and disband that. There's no point in reinforcing it. The partisan units are honestly kind of rubbish. They can't be upgraded to anything meaningful and all that, so it's mostly just cut off enemy supply lines and all that sort of stuff, nothing more. There we go, Nang Piao is still holding. If we want to get across here, so there's quite a bit of troops in Tiantaiyang. can't really do much about that one. They've still got a little bit of troops, especially some heavy, or not heavy, medium artillery out here in Karangakulut. And of course, our troops are not really in shape to start attacking yet. We're getting a little bit more... Oh, Nung Piao is under attack. Well, that's going to be an easy victory. Wei Zhang is under attack again by... Oh, again, from across the river. They're sending in a second division there as well. But again, we've dug in quite nicely. Oh, and there we go, Nung Piao. Lost 9 men for their 2,000. How are we doing down south? So we're trying to clear out the partisan here, but that's not really going all that well yet. We are still holding on to Nung Piao. I don't know if we are able to attack Chaiyang. I suppose what we could do is we could take one of the infantry divisions, for example. Poke the enemy in here. See how bad they're actually in pretty good shape. We'll stop that attack, have them do counterattack on us. They lost harder, but that was to be expected. How are we doing on the... Okay, that one's still moving around the enemies. Got a little bit extra in reinforcements and upgrades, so we can cancel that. And in 3 days, just a bit over 3 days, we'll get the... Actually, just over 2 days, really. We are going to be getting the stuff for the mercenary infantry in here. Then that division is going to be... Well, it's going to take a while to regain its organization. It will be quite handy. Mexico is... No, we don't really need to buy fuel. That's under attack. Interception taxes increase. There we go. Little reinforcements. So we got a attack into Balihan, but that's not really going to be much of an issue, I don't think. That's like... Oh, right. Chaiyang is where they're attacking from. They're attacking to... With 4 divisions from there. I think they had 6 or 7 in there. So it's not going to be quite enough to break them yet, but it's going to get a lot closer. I'm going to go ahead and move this one in here to assist in the defense of Nung Piao, and then we can maybe go ahead and start doing counterattacks from there. We take Jilingji, and then maybe push further north towards the river line. That will give us a bit more protection to the north. And of course, then that allows us to start grouping up on attack to push towards Mukden. If we can get across the river into towards Mukden, then that would be quite handy. If we could cut off Dalian from the rest of the front line, that would be also really handy. Because they got a headquarters in there, that means that the units shattering are then going to appear over there. If we just hold them back at Wahangdian or somewhere around there, or maybe even just these 2 provinces or somewhere, we can at least keep them from interfering with the rest of the front line, let's just say. Conclusion after victory. Great battle plan. Ah, there we go. We won at Huludao. We did lose a bit of troops there. But if we are able to get in there, I suppose... we might need to send Albertus in there after a while. Pingjiang is attacking... Oh! Right, there we go. Now they're attacking... Or the partisan is now fighting 2 combats. That should be a lot easier. And they're still attacking the mountaineers up here from Chaiyang. But that seems like it would be a fairly manageable front line in there. We might need to send in more troops to Huludao. I suspect that will be the case. And I suppose we got a unit in here. Guess this could go into Weifang. We can start rotating some troops there. Lilienhall is under attack, but we have started to get a little bit more strength in there. And this is the units for the mercenary infantry. Let's go ahead and... Get these in there. So it's going to take probably at least a week or 2 before it's really in a fighting strength with all of these new units. But it should be a fairly effective unit at least. Oh, there we go. Victory at Balihan. Another victory at Balihan. We haven't reached Huludao quite yet, but we're almost there. This one's going to be probably quite an easy victory. We've got some more troops heading in there. There we go. So Nung Piao is going to hold. Mongkai is now a victory. And we won the battle. Okay, yeah, there we go. So dealt with the rebellion. We can send this one probably back to Maming. Oh, wait, no, it's defending still. We need to wait for... Oh, and Huludao is under attack by... Oh, it's a lot of shattered, or recently shattered units. It's not actually going to be that difficult for us to defend that. Decryption machine increased, so that's something that we can probably go ahead and delay for a while. Or cancel for a while from the research queue. So how many do we have? We've got 165 still researching. Did we get anything from here? No, that doesn't have anything particular. Okay, so we're not really getting a lot of extra leadership from these battles yet. They are having a bit more troops attacking in there. Jilin is... Oh, it is under attack by the basic infantry division in here. Well, I say basic infantry. It's at least a proper infantry division, let's put it that way. So, all the way down the south, we are still slowly losing ground on that, but at least we're pushing the enemy back further. And looks like Hugh is kind of undefended right now. Well, at least the approach to Hugh is undefended. If we can take that, that's going to give us a bit more leadership. That's going to be really good. So Huludao, they've got 4 units attacking now. We've got 5 defending. We might need to do some unit rotation in there. We're still under attack in Nang Piao, but that is looking pretty rough on the enemy. They're also abandoning a lot of the defenders in Xiaoyang, so what we could probably do is start attacking in there in force. So there we go, that cancels some of the attacks. Xinglihua is still under attack every now and then though, but not currently. Do we have any? Oh yeah, we've got some troops that we could rotate in there. Let's send these two in. That one can probably stay back a little while, and we can maybe start pulling another unit back. Nang Pia is now under attack, but we've got a decent bit of troops in there, and I suppose what we can do with these troops... How many troops are attacking to... Now, these are attacking from the coastal province in here. So what I suppose I could do, if we are able to push the enemy back from here, which is a possibility, we could maybe go ahead and use Albertus as a potential support attack in here, and then we can take the rest of the troops to start attacking towards Jilingzi. Push the enemy back even further, because now they are kind of, well, they're not on the run yet, but they are definitely weaker in here. So we're going to take on some more ground and then dig in again for a little while we prepare for the next, or wait for the next mistake that the enemy will do. And I suppose these troops are probably, oh yeah, they retreated that one from there. So we'll take the 2 motorized divisions and one of the infantry divisions, attack into Qiantaiyang. And I suppose these units are now probably more or less ready to start pushing to Kagangulut. I think these are going to be somewhat easy. Well, okay, there's a bit more troops in here than I expected, but they are going to be retreating some of them. And manpower-wise, they're not actually that strong. They've got 13,000 men there against our 71,000. And of course, we've got the Taz's motorized division slowly regaining strength. And of course, there's the elite light infantry, or the mercenary division that we built up. So that's going to be ready to move out soon enough. So Fuxin, they are doing a little bit attacking from there. We've got a zinc shortage. Well, that's not good. Let's go ahead and buy some zinc from probably the Soviets if we are able to. We are not able to. I guess Australia will do. They're in the vicinity at least. Oh, there we go. Weizhang is under attack. We've got 5 units in there. I suppose what we'll do is we'll pull back one of these units. Just have it regain some organization. And there we go. Taitanyong is another victory. We've got the close air as well. I'm going to let them rest for a little while. Just to repair and all that. Oh, and Weizhang. Another victory. Jilingzi, we've got another victory. Qiantaiyang. So we are now making quite a bit of headway on to the enemy territory. We're getting some more anti-aircraft guns. So in June we're getting one infantry division, another one in July. Then potentially another one in July, or maybe August. We are starting to get at least a little bit of the naval stuff, although most of these aren't going to be done anytime soon. But we do need to start building up the naval stuff if we ever want to have a navy. There we go, Xiaoyang. There's another victory. We could potentially go ahead and attack... Oh, interesting. We go ahead and take 2 of these, attack across the river. There's only militia over there defending. We've already taken that one. And we'll take these 2, attack here, and I suppose these could also attack into Sheifeng. So if we can take a bit more ground in here, push back the enemy. Again, these are not... Well, one of them... Actually, no, both of them are digging. Or have dug in, rather. Varinkau is another victory. And we've already got victories on those 2 provinces. These are still kind of under attack by a lot of units, so it's going to be a little bit tricky, but I think we can still manage. Oh, and they've got another cavalry unit in Xiaoyang. Again, now that that doesn't have digging bonus or anything, it's on a hill, so it's not really that bad of terrain for us to attack into either. Oh, well, there we go. We're starting to get into Jinglingzi. We've got a small counterattack going on, but it's nothing too bad to really worry about. People want to buy... Oh, Tibet wants to buy some of our metal. That's fine. It does remind me, though. Can I declare war on Tibet? I could. I don't think I will, mind you, but I could. Actually, who is our biggest threat? It's France. Not who I expected it to be. Oh, they got another... Okay, we need to stop the attacks in here. At least this one's going to be maybe a victory? I don't know. But they are now cut off, at least from the supply, so eventually they will starve in there. There's a infantry battalion holding Paxa. They've got a bit of... I suspect that the colonial unit is actually the French unit in there. They've got a lot of headquarters. I think that's pretty much it about Hugh. So we'll just go ahead and move in there. We've got some more troops heading down south. Go ahead and send this one down towards Hugh. Let's actually have a look. So yeah, it's mostly headquarters. It might still be a little bit difficult to break all of it. No, actually, they've got some light tanks in there. We've got some piercing attack at least, so we can still pierce the armor, but that's about it. In the meanwhile, in the north, we are at least holding back the enemy counter in Jinglingzi and Huludao. Huludao, one of the divisions will need to probably pull back for a little while. Actually, let's have Albertus give another support attack down this way. If we can break the enemy defenders... Oh, chromite shortage. Oh, right, so ship armor production is now... Oh, well, ship naval production in general... Oh, there we go, victory at Huludao. But naval production in general is now a little bit reduced. I guess we could go ahead and buy some chromite. I wonder if we could buy that from... We can buy that from the Soviets. Okay, we'll do that then. So at least the enemy is getting pushed back in multiple locations. And the... Oh, right. Counterattack into Qiantayong is not going all that well for the enemy. We'll probably go ahead and send another 2 divisions in here. And I guess this one's definitely in a good shape. We'll go ahead and push further in. And then we can start doing some more additional push further into the hills, especially in here. If we can get to the hill line over here, then that's something that we can probably defend a lot easier than the highlands. It looks like the battle in Huludao has ended. We emerge victorious as expected. Ooh, small ship knowledge. There we go. So we can go ahead and get the armament, engine, and screws and rudder underway again. Oh, and there's the anti-submarine warfare stuff. I'm going to go ahead and put at least the... What do we need for this one, actually? Armament and engine. We'll go ahead and push to the top of the list. Just so we can complete this multi-tech knowledge, and then that's going to unlock... Well, not directly, but it's slowly going to start unlocking things like the frigates. And I suppose we'll need a screws and rudder to be level 3 for the first level, and depth charge at level 2. But the depth charge is already underway to level 2, although it might not be in active research yet. El Salvador wants to buy some coal from us. That's fine by me. And Jinglingzi, another great victory. I don't know how strong the enemies are in there. I'm just going to go ahead and let the mountaineer dig in the hills. And one of the other infantry units, and have these 2, or these 3 rather, attack into Pabia. And I suppose we could go ahead and give support attack from here. We'll start encircling the... Oh yeah, there we go. The enemy is now immediately retreating from Xiaoyang. So these could actually just push in there directly. We'll bring in Albertus down to Jinglingzi. There's a bit of enemy units in Fuxin, but we can probably go ahead and start pushing those back soon enough. Just give the troops a little bit of time to dig in and all that. The counterattack in Qiantayong is going fairly well for us, not so much for them. Are we still defending in here? We're still defending in there. They've got quite a bit of planes up here as well. There we go, naval build time is fixed again. Very good, very good. So how's the battle in... Okay, it might not be going all that well for us. Well, we've got some reinforcements heading in there. But we might not be able to take Hugh City quite yet. We're just going to stop that attack for a little while. Maybe they'll do a counterattack and then we can wreck the... Oh yeah, Indonesia, Shenzhen, and Tank Corps. Well, now we're defending... Well, it's hills, so it's not really that great of the terrain. But I don't think it's going to be too bad for us either. There we go. We are having some... Oh yeah, the enemy... Oh right, they're just retreated in there. Fair enough. So we are going to get a victory there, no doubt. Huludao, well, I suppose we'll probably leave at least 1 unit behind in there. So that can be the one... Oh, Huludao is attacked right now. Okay, well, that's going to be another enemy unit shattering soon enough. I'm going to go ahead and take Kathmandu's division. Help in the attack into Baring Kiao. And Kalagan is under attack by a little bit of troops. It's not too bad right now, I don't think. So we can probably hold on to that quite easily. There we go, victory at Huludao once again. They only got... Oh, they don't have a lot of troops defending in Jinju. We're going to have to... Oh, there we go. So the battle is over. And we're going to take these 2 infantry divisions. Start attacking in there. They'll probably do a counterattack again. But I suppose that's something that we can start countering with some troops from here. Most of these are now attacking into Babia. And actually, is the Mountaineer going north? No, it wasn't the Mountaineer. It was some of the other units. That one could probably stop for now. And that can stop. I'm pretty sure that these units will be able to break the enemy resistance there on their own. They're doing a bit of counterattack from Shamoran. There we go, Yinju is another victory. Although Huludao will counterattack, or the spoiling attack into Huludao is still delaying us. But we are now making some headway in here, and I think we are unfortunately out of time for this episode. But I think that next episode we might be able to get, if not into Mukden, then at least pretty darn close to, because we're not that far away. And if we can take that one, that's going to get rid of the minus 30% organization, or land organization mostly, and the leadership penalty that we have. And honestly, that will already be pretty darn good. And then from there, we can start clearing our Dalian and start pushing towards Korea and cut off the rest of the units in Manchuria, speaking of which. That seems like that would be... I don't think it's undefended in Harbin, but we can at least deal some more chaos in here, causing to pull more troops from the front line, maybe. And of course, they've taken such a huge amount of casualties that I don't think the Japanese are doing all that strong right now. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.